Not long ago, businesses had to literally dig for their own data. It was a laborious and time-consuming process, often yielding limited results. Imagine the effort required to unearth valuable insights from a sea of raw information, much like searching for buried treasure without a map. Think shopkeepers meticulously scribbling notes in dusty ledgers, painstakingly recording every transaction by hand. These ledgers were the original databases, the repositories of all business knowledge. They were often left guessing what customers truly wanted, relying on intuition and anecdotal evidence rather than concrete data. Understanding customer preferences was a shot in the dark. Sharing information was slow, restricted, and very local. News and insights traveled at the pace of a horse-drawn carriage. If you wanted to know what was selling in the next town, or what trends were emerging, you quite literally had to go there yourself, embarking on a journey to gather information firsthand. This made scaling a business a monumental challenge. Then came computers, heralding a new era of efficiency and automation. These machines allowed shopkeepers to store sales data electronically and create simple charts, offering a glimpse into the power of data visualization. Spreadsheets became the new ledgers, promising greater speed and accuracy. But the data was still largely trapped on one device, confined to the hard drive of a single computer. This created information silos, hindering collaboration and limiting the potential for broader analysis. Even with the advent of floppy disks and printouts, sharing data remained a clunky and cumbersome process. Transferring information involved physical media and manual distribution, a far cry from the seamless sharing we enjoy today. The real breakthrough, the game changer, arrived with the internet. This interconnected network revolutionized how information was accessed and shared. Suddenly the question arose, what if data could live somewhere central, a virtual repository accessible to anyone, anytime from anywhere in the world? Data transformed. It became something you could subscribe to, a service readily available on demand, not just something you had to own and manage yourself. It was like turning on a tap and instantly accessing a limitless supply of fresh water, instead of painstakingly digging a well, hoping to strike a viable source. This meant that small businesses, regardless of their size or resources, could access powerful information and analytical tools once exclusively reserved for industry giants. The playing field was leveling. Real-time stock prices, updated instantaneously, detailed maps providing precise location data and navigational assistance. And invaluable customer insights became available on demand, empowering businesses to understand their customers better than ever before. This fundamental shift laid the groundwork for countless new technologies, innovative business models, and unprecedented opportunities for growth and transformation. Data transformed from a pile of rocks you had to painstakingly dig up, sift through, and refine, into a flowing river of readily available information that you could simply tap into, accessing the insights you needed with ease. The world changed irrevocably. Data became a service, a utility, a fundamental resource available to all. And that's where we are today, in a world powered by readily accessible data. Let's take a closer look and see how it all works in practice. Before we continue, if you are enjoying this video, feel free to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to receive future updates. Data as a service, or DaaS, what exactly does that mean? In today's data-driven world, businesses are constantly seeking ways to leverage information for better decision-making, improved efficiency, and enhanced customer experiences. But collecting, cleaning, and managing vast amounts of data can be a daunting task. That's where DaaS comes in. It's like a music streaming service, but for information. Think of Spotify or Apple Music, where you can access millions of songs without owning the physical CDs or digital files. DaaS operates on a similar principle, providing on-demand access to data without the need for businesses to invest in expensive infrastructure or hire specialized personnel. You don't own the data, you access it when you need it, delivered over the internet. This means you can scale your data usage up or down as needed, paying only for what you consume. It's a flexible and cost-effective solution for businesses of all sizes. DaaS companies collect, clean, and update massive amounts of information: weather, traffic, stock prices, maps, and more. They handle the complex processes of data acquisition, validation, and transformation, ensuring that the information is accurate, consistent, and ready for analysis. Businesses and developers subscribe, then request the data they need, ready to use. This eliminates the need for them to build and maintain their own data pipelines, freeing up valuable resources to focus on core business activities. Think of your weather app. It doesn't measure the temperature itself. It asks a DaaS provider for the latest info. The provider gathers data from satellites and sensors, packages it, and delivers it to your phone in seconds. DaaS makes data accessible, separating users from the hassle of collecting and managing it. The DaaS company handles the back-end, servers, security, updates, so you get clean, reliable information instantly. It's like having a data expert on call 24/7. This simple idea has transformed how businesses operate. DaaS makes companies smarter, faster, and more efficient. That's the power of data on demand. By abstracting away the complexities of data management, DaaS empowers organizations to focus on what they do best, analyzing data and extracting valuable insights to drive innovation and growth. Let's see DaaS in action. Mapping apps like Google Maps or ride-sharing services rely on DaaS for real-time maps and traffic. Instead of building their own maps, these apps subscribe to mapping DaaS providers. When you request a ride, the app asks for the best route and traffic info, and the DaaS provider delivers it instantly. In finance, investment apps need real-time stock prices. Rather than connecting to every stock exchange, they subscribe to financial DaaS providers who deliver up-to-the-second data. Even small startups can offer features once reserved for Wall Street giants. DaaS handles the complex, messy data work, so developers can focus on building great user experiences. It levels the playing field and sparks innovation. Powerful data is now available to everyone. That's the magic of DaaS in the real world. Now what if you want to build the app that uses all this data? You need more than just information. You need a place to build, tools to use, and an engine to run your creation. Enter Platform as a Service, or PaaS. Think of PaaS as a fully equipped garage for app builders. Instead of starting from scratch, you get pre-built tools, servers, and everything you need to focus on your unique features. The PaaS provider manages the servers, operating systems, databases, and networking. Developers just upload their code and start building. It's like renting a top-notch kitchen instead of building one yourself. You bring your ingredients, your code, and start cooking. PaaS lets developers focus on innovation, not infrastructure. It's the launchpad for digital creativity. How does PaaS help create the apps we use every day? Take Instagram. When it launched, it was a tiny team with a big idea but no resources for massive server management. By building on PaaS, they launched quickly and scaled effortlessly as millions joined. The platform handled server demand so the team could focus on features. Online games use PaaS to support millions of players, letting developers focus on gameplay, not networking headaches. Even a ticket-selling website can launch in minutes with PaaS, scaling automatically when demand spikes. PaaS is the toolkit that lets creators bring ideas to life, fast and reliably. It's the secret behind many digital success stories. With PaaS, anyone can build big. DaaS and PaaS both live in the cloud, but they solve different problems. DaaS delivers information, the raw ingredients. PaaS is the workshop, the blender that turns those ingredients into something new. If you need data, you use DaaS. If you want to build with data, you use PaaS. DaaS is judged on the quality and freshness of its data. PaaS is judged on reliability, scalability, and developer tools. DaaS users are analysts, apps, or businesses consuming information. PaaS users are developers building new things. Often they work together. An app built on PaaS might pull data from DaaS to power its features. Together, they create the digital experiences we use every day. DaaS and PaaS are partners in innovation. That's how the modern internet is built. You interact with DaaS and PaaS every day, often without even realizing the intricate systems at play. These technologies have become so seamlessly integrated into our daily routines that they're practically invisible, often without knowing it. From checking the weather to managing your finances, these services are constantly working behind the scenes. AccuWeather is a classic DaaS provider, a prime example of how data is delivered as a service. Supplying weather data to airlines, ensuring safe and efficient flights by providing pilots with up-to-the-minute weather conditions. Shipping companies, TV stations relying on accurate weather forecasts to optimize routes and inform the public, and even smart thermostats. These devices use weather data to automatically adjust your home's temperature, saving energy and keeping you comfortable. Bloomberg delivers real-time financial data, providing up-to-the-second market information to banks and investment apps worldwide. This allows them to make informed decisions and provide their customers with the latest financial insights. On the PaaS side, Heroku lets startups and established businesses alike, and big companies launch apps fast, accelerating the development process and getting their products to market quicker, without server headaches. They can focus on building great apps, not managing complex infrastructure. Companies like Roku and Toyota representing diverse industries use Heroku to build customer apps, enhancing user engagement and providing valuable services, and internal tools, streamlining operations and improving employee productivity. Netflix famously built its streaming service, a revolutionary platform that changed how we consume entertainment, on Amazon Web Services, a PaaS-like platform. This strategic decision allowed them to concentrate on their core business. This let them scale globally, reaching millions of users around the world with a seamless streaming experience, without building their own data centers. A massive undertaking that would have required significant investment and resources. Netflix focused on content and user experience, curating a vast library of movies and shows, and creating an intuitive interface, while the platform handled the technical heavy lifting, ensuring reliable streaming, managing user accounts, and processing payments. These services power the digital economy. They are the foundation upon which countless businesses are built. DaaS and PaaS are the invisible engines, the unsung heroes that drive innovation and progress. Behind your favorite apps, they enable developers to create and deploy amazing experiences. They make innovation accessible to everyone, leveling the playing field and empowering individuals and organizations to achieve their goals. That's the real-world impact. DaaS and PaaS are not just abstract concepts. They are transforming industries and shaping the future. How did we get here? Let's take a quick trip through computing history. First, there were giant mainframes, centralized, locked-down machines. Then came personal computers, putting power on every desk, but creating data silos. The internet connected everything, leading to software as a service, apps you access through a browser, not installed on your machine. The next step, offering the building blocks, platforms and data, as services. Amazon Web Services launched in 2006, making PaaS mainstream. Heroku and others followed, making it easy for anyone to build in the cloud. As cloud apps grew, the need for high-quality data led to DaaS. Companies began packaging maps, weather and financial info as subscriptions. Today, DaaS and PaaS complete the modern cloud ecosystem. They're the foundation of today's digital world, and the story keeps evolving. So why should you care about DaaS and PaaS? They're the building blocks of your digital world. Understanding them is like knowing how your car's engine works. No matter your future career, data will be key. DaaS gives you access to powerful information, no billion-dollar budget required. PaaS lets you build apps and websites faster and cheaper than ever. These services lower the barrier to innovation. Your ideas have a real shot. Knowing about DaaS and PaaS makes you a smarter tech user and creator. They empower you to build, create, and shape the future. The digital world is built on these principles, and now you know how it works. So what will you build next? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to receive future updates.